France's most stunning towns and villages. And oh, goodness me, I had so many to choose from, but I hope that the ones I've chosen are going to be of interest to you because really, for me, they were such beautiful little towns. So let's have a look and go with it. So, right, our first set of towns that we're going to go to is we're going to go to Colmar. And if anybody knows a better pronunciation than me, please tell me. I know some of you are from Canada and you might be able to. We've got Gordes. We've also got Riquewer, Riquewer is another interesting, beautiful little town. Um, Annecy, and that is also beautiful. We've got Egisheim, which is beautiful. Then we've also, for this particular section, got a Kiersberg as well. A lot of them are in the northern part of France and quite close to the German border. And so we are able to have a look at them. So let's have a look and see our first beautiful town that we're going to. And this, France has long been preferred destination for tourists seeking to explore the coast and the countryside, embroidered with some of the most charming and beguiling towns and villages found in Europe. In fact, many of these fairy tale destinations are known as the most beautiful villages in France. And there's rural and seafront havens, and they all make a perfect base from which to explore many different regions in France. So we're going to Colmar first, which is up in the northern northeastern part. It's the capital of the Alsace wine region, which is arguably, this is the prettiest town in France. Many people believe that there isn't a town to beat it. And I must admit, looking at it, it looks absolutely stunning. It really is beautiful. It almost looks like it has come out of a fairy tale. Colmar is renowned for its colorful and well-preserved old town, an area that's crossed by canals of the Launch River. Everything has such refined detail and almost doesn't look real. And it's rumored that Colmar was the inspiration for Belle's village in Beauty and the Beast. And if you've seen Beauty and the Beast, you can quite imagine that. So look at this absolutely gorgeous little town. I would love to wander through it. I only went to Paris. I didn't get to see some of the countryside, and I would really love to go back and see some of these really beautiful places. And we've also got this, look at that. I mean, walking through there, it's like walking straight into a fairy tale. You know, if you've read fairy tales to your children or you had fairy tales when you were a child, these are the illustrations that you saw. And so you can just imagine yourself. And if you go and look at some of the Disney's, you see beautiful things. Well, here they are in real life. These are fantastic little towns. And I love the way when the street goes up, the building goes up at a slight angle. So the bottom end of the building is taller than the other end of the building where it's shorter. So it continues straight, but the base has a different thing to it. And I think that is really, really beautiful. So let's go and have a look at Colmar because really it is such a beautiful place. Oh, welcome all, Bina and Cassandra and Wanda and Anne. Welcome, welcome, and Liz. Oh, very nice to see. Oh, and Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Haven't seen you for ages. Lovely to have you in class. All right, so let's have a look at some of these really beautiful little towns. So here is Colmar for you. They do not have anybody speaking, because the only ones I could find where they were speaking in French, and that didn't help me at all. So we've got beautiful music today to go and look at these exquisite homes. Can you imagine living in these beautiful old homes? Absolutely beautiful. Colmar really is an awesome place to have and to be. Really lovely. And these are recent videos, so this is what it looks like today. It's not something from 10 years back or 5 years back. This is the city now, full of life, full of vibrance, absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the little hearts and the train or tram or bus, the local bus, tram or train. Absolutely so different to what we are used to. And for me, this is a fairy tale, very, very definitely. And I hope you'll go and have a look at some more of these pictures and see it after the class, because really they are beautiful. So let's move on to our next port of call. And Marguerite's come in as well. Fantastic. So PowerPoint, there we go. And now our next, again, also very interesting little town is one that is further inland, and this is Godez in Provence-Alpes Côte d'Azur. It's on a hilltop, and it's surrounded by whole oaks, wheat fields, and vines. It's a typical provincial village near the Luberon Massif, an hour from Avignon. The narrow streets are lined with stone houses, and the village charm has appealed to artists. And there are very many famous artists, including Marc Chagall. He was painted a lot here. The elevated location makes it one of the best places in Provence to watch the sunset. It also happens to be an excellent home base for people who are seeking out lavender fields during the summer months. It's only 10 minutes drive from the town centre to the Saint-Céneri Abbey, which is a 12th century abbey, and this abbey is full of the most beautiful, endless stretches of lavender. Exhibitions by artists who've lived here are held in the 16th century castle, and other attractions. There's an olive oil mill, and there's also a museum with stained glass windows which tells the stories of some of the little towns. There's also some dry stone dwellings. So here there's history, there's life, there's art, there's just everything all rolled into one to make it a really special place. And there it is at night as you watch the sunset. Wow, what a beautiful sunset to see from your home every night. Absolutely beautiful.